Hello, Al and Jessie. How are you guys doing today? Greetings from Toronto, Canada. How are things?
Greetings from Louisville, Kentucky.
I'm doing spectacular. Thank you for asking.
I was going to ask you to do that. I didn't need to, so we're all good to go now. Here we are. Listen, guys, congratulations on this series. It's so open, and it really just tells the story of what wrestlers go through. And Al, I wanted to start with you because were you in any way intimidated, when Netflix came to you and said, we want to do this, we want you to be as open as possible. Was that scary, or were you kind of excited about this process?
I was a little reticent about, how far I wanted to open up and how far I wanted to pull back the curtain, because I'm of a firm belief that familiarity to a degree breeds a bit of contempt. And, it's kind of like the Wizard of Oz, if I can use that as an analogy. I mean, everything's magic, everything's colorful, everything's exciting. And then toward the end of the movie, you pull back the curtain, you find out it's a little old man standing there pushing buttons and twisting knobs, and it's not that magical.
Yeah.
And that for me was a bit of a challenge, and as to whether I wanted to do it, but I decided, that this was an incredible opportunity to increase the respect and appreciation, if you're an existing fan, for what you already enjoy, and it was an even more amazing opportunity to give some insight to people who may not be fans, and that might now create an interest and build a whole new audience. And I thought that the reward risk, and I've always firmly believed you can't be half pregnant. You either make the commitment or you don't, and you don't bother doing it. So
yeah, 100%. Jessie, for you, I mean, it's so inspirational, if anything, big time. What you were saying, Al, for sure, it really does open your eyes, and I think it's great for people to be able to watch us. Jessie, for you, I mean, you're no stranger to the reality world, that's for sure. How was this experience different for you, and why was it so important for you to be involved in wrestlers?
When I came back to OVW, Al and I had a conversation saying, hey, this is my vision for OVW. I want you to be the face of the company. I want you to be a champion. I want you to be able to carry this. And we wanted to elevate OVW to heights unseen. I think we definitely did this. It could be a potential juggernaut when it comes to television right now with wrestlers. And we can't thank Greg enough, sincerely, from the bottom of my heart. Him and his entire production team, as you said, have massively put this and showcased us and depicted it as a docu-series. This stuff really happened. Yeah, the cameras followed us around between 12 and 16 hours a day. The realness is definitely going to come into play, and this is where all of us haven't given up on our dreams. We are our own brand, obviously here inside the ring, but you guys are now coming through the curtain that now gets lit on fire. You're watching us change. You're getting in our cars and you're coming home with us. You're seeing relationship struggles, financial struggles, moving, us just wanting to make our family proud to whatever capacity that looks like. It gives me chills just thinking about people coming from other countries and coming here to professional wrestling, such as, Shira is a testament to this. Yeah, and Crixus as well. There's individuals that try to get in the space of professional wrestling that leave their country, and I always have a heart for that.
Ali from Qatar last
year. Yep. And when these guys leave doing something like this, it just shows their character, and left, right, middle, center, woman, man, or child, can see a true or illicit that gets something actually drawn out of them because they see that in us, and we haven't given up on our dreams and just the hopes of obviously making it someday. And that's what I want everybody to just know, that the casual viewer, I said this once before, but if somebody actually watches this up there in Toronto or in Canada and you don't like it, I will let you punch me in the face. Just watch one episode. And if you don't like it, you can hit me. I know you might want to hit me right now, but I'll give you the keys to the castle. He loves it, so he can't hit me.
Not going to happen. Not going to happen. You're not going to get hit. I can tell you. I'm telling you. Listen, when I was a little girl, my fondest memories was watching wrestling with my grandfather, just sitting there on the couch watching. Here I am like a young kid, you know, whatever. But it always stuck with me, honest to God, because you can see what goes into this. And Al, I wanted to ask you quickly, you know, there's so many great stories, as you guys were just saying, people coming from, we even have a Canadian, Joe Mack, in this series as well. You know, woohoo. But who touched your heart the most? You know, when you look at these people who really want to give it their all, was there somebody who just really touched your heart?
Well, no, I mean, it's one thing to say, quite honestly, that, because we all do. I mean, as children, we all want to grow up and be a fireman. We want to be an astronaut. We want to be a race car driver. We want to be a dancer. We want to be an entertainer. We all have dreams. But then as we get older, we tell ourselves that you can't do it. And I tell each and every one of these guys, you know, men and women, when they come through the door, you've done the one thing that 99% of people don't do. And that is, you've made a choice to believe in yourself. And whatever comes from it, you've at least done it. You know, you've taken the step and you have invested in yourself and have at least given it a shot. Worst that could ever happen, hey, so if it doesn't work out, it wasn't for you. The worst that could happen is that if you never tried, you know, the best way I can say this is, I promise you in 10 years, you're going to regret much more the things you didn't do than the things you ever did. Promise you. And
100%.
you know, it
puts
an amount of courage and strength and personal resolve to just walk through this door and begin the journey.
Yeah. Jesse,
So,
what's a one? Yeah. I was wondering from you, Jesse, what's the one thing that you've taken from wrestling that you carried through with you for your whole life and that you want to implement onto people who are watching this series?
The fact of relationships, you know, and that's a testament to everything, all the projects that I've done, you know, when stemming all the way back to Big Brother, the relationships that you cultivate with individuals. You want to surround yourself with people that are like-minded and that you like. You know, this is still business. Like, I can choose not to be here. I choose to be with Al because of his vision and what he actually believes, and it's in line with what I believe in too. He's an outstanding, best trainer and, you know, coach, and then also like owner of a company that has live TV every single week, you know. That is like, I haven't given up on my dreams. You know, I'm not saying that my path is the same as somebody else, but just in and of itself, like, to exactly what Al just said, you know, there's a lot of people that have already kind of died in life because they've given up on themselves, and we're still trying. And until we quit, we haven't lost that, you know, and that's why we're still here. And that's why, you know, we're the little engine that could here at OVW. So come on, just.
Well, it's great. Listen, I really do appreciate your time today. Thank you so much. And best of luck with the series. I really think it's going to do very, very well. And I can compare my muscle. Like, I don't think so. I don't know, but I'm happy to get into the ring with the two of you. Let's give it a go.
Go.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a great weekend. I really appreciate your time. Best of luck. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.